Hello everyone, this is Isabel. I'm at ITW 2026 and today I'm joined by the one and only Silvia Peneva. She's Managing Director at ITW and GLF. Silvia, welcome to my HOTShot.
I'm so happy to be here, Isabel. Thank you for having me again.
So I've noticed that there have been a few changes to ITW this year. What are the biggest shifts and what was behind these changes?
Yeah, well, you've noticed correctly, Isabel. We've thought a lot about how we structure ITW, and you would have noticed that the exhibition hall, which we're now calling the Global Innovation Arena, has been entirely redesigned. So that space has had a lot of energy this year, which I'm really pleased about. It has the expanded exhibition floor, so more exhibitors, but also all of the different meeting spaces. So there's over 360 meeting spaces in that space alone. In addition to that, we have 3 stages of content this year. So you've got the Growth X stage, which is entirely new, and the Growth X Avenue, which goes through the Global Innovation Arena. That is essentially designed to provide carriers with new solutions and new ideas on how to drive revenue streams. Okay. Then you have the digital infrastructure stage, which is looking at the industry from a data center operator perspective. So really thinking about the digital infrastructure piece and how we weave that story into the narrative of ITW. And of course, at the heart of it, you have the global connectivity stage, where you have all of the carriers, tier 1s, 2s from around the world coming together and discussing their business. So there's been a lot happening on that front. And then in addition to that, we've done a lot of work with the team in terms of the actual experience at the show, the places where people can go and have fun. So we're doing, for example, the new ITW Nights, where we're putting up different evenings across the bars in National Harbour. We've done a wellness program, so people can go for yoga, for example, in the morning, etc. Right? So there's been a really rich social agenda, which we didn't have previously. And it's very much all been, at the heart of it, the driver has been around how people experience ITW. And it's not just a place to get business done, which it very much is. It's also a place to have fun and to enjoy yourself.
So you're also leading the Global Leaders Forum. What makes the GLF so impactful in the industry?
Well, look, the GLF now has over 170 members, both within the community and the GLF board. And I think every time we're here in Washington, D.C., we have one of our board meetings. And it's just always incredible to sit in the room with 30 of the world's leading carriers and listen to the strategy that they come up with and how they grapple with the different challenges and the transition period that we all find ourselves in with in this new AI era. And I think the real impact that comes out is what these 30 leaders in the boardroom decide, right? And you would have seen that there's more and more content that the GLF is producing over the last few months. There's been a couple of white papers that have come out on the role of the carriers in the AI era and how they become the AI backbone, essentially, which is a really, really important topic and something that's going to continue to drive impact in the wider community outside of the GLF boardroom. So it's always wonderful to see these 170 members coming together across our GLF lounges, and you really feel the energy and the networking power and the influence that these people bring together when they're at our events.
Okay. And I guess looking into the future, the industry is continuing to evolve more and more rapidly. How do you intend to evolve the GLF and ITW going forward?
Well, I think it's a story of convergence. And we see that in the audience demographics at ITW, but also within the GLF. There's more and more data center operators, for example, that are attending. As I mentioned earlier, we also have more content that we're now starting to design around the data piece and the digital infrastructure piece. So we're seeing the network and the infrastructure side coming together, which is the future. And that will continue being, I think, a big driver for us and in terms of the growth of the show, but also of the GLF.
Okay. Congratulations on a great show and continue your hard work. It's obviously paying off. And thank you for a great interview, Silvia.
Thank you so much. It's always great to have you with us.
Everyone, thank you for watching and until my next HOTShot.